Hey guys, it's Kyle R1945 from the saddlehunter.com forum, and I posted a little earlier this year about using a single pen and with modern compound bows and the ranges, we really should probably be shooting at deer size game within. Using a single pen, setting in at one spot, and then basically not having to change where you aim. So I did a write-up about it. This is not my idea. This is nothing new. But for some of the newer guys to archery and hunting, deer and stuff like this, it might be a tip for you to kind of get rid of the jitters. So I'll show you here on my site. I've got it set at 27 yards. So most bows, somewhere between 25 and 28 yards on a modern compound bow, if you're shooting 250 foot per second or faster. If you set a single pen somewhere between 25 and 28 yards, a deer anywhere from 5 to 30 yards out, you're going to hit within 2 to 3 inches of where you're aiming. If you're on the higher end of that and you're closer to 300 foot per second, you're going to hit within 1.5 inches or so of where you're aiming. When you take into account the fact that deer move, they jump the string, they duck, they jump, they turn, they do all of these things. You want to be really accurate. You want to hit where you're aiming, but at the end of the day, you can only be so accurate. So I'm just going to do a quick shooting round here and show you guys. I'm going to be aiming at the exact same spot with that single pen, and you guys will see just how accurate it can be. All right, stick with me here. All right, I'm going to start this first shot from 5 yards and then 10 yards. I'll just get you guys looking at the target. One, two, three, four, five. I was aiming right here at this kind of worn out dot. So again, that was from 5 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So from 5 and 10 yards, I'm still within 2 inches of that dot. We'll see how good my shooting is. All right, back to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I was a bit high on that one. I kind of jerked it a little bit, but that's at 15 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're about 2.5 inches high on 20 yards, and that's really the top of the arc there. Somewhere around 18, 19 yards is where your arrow is at the top of the parabola and it's starting to come down. So that 15-yard shot, I just kind of jerked it there. But so far we haven't been more than 3 inches from where we're aiming. About 2.5 inches is where I hit on that 20 yard. Now I'm going to step back to 25 and 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so as you can see on 25 yards, so I had the pin set at 27, but I'm basically dead on. Height-wise, I just pulled it a little bit on that shot, shooting, 6-7 times in a row. But, basically dead on at 25 yards. And then this is my 30-yard shot. I'm literally an inch, maybe an inch and a half left. So just again, a quick demonstration that you don't have to have a 10 and 20 and 30-yard pin for whitetail hunting. With modern compound shooting, like I said, at least about 250 foot per second. You aim at a single point, right where you want to hit, and at about 5 yards you're going to be an inch or so high. 10 yards you'll be about an inch and a half high. 15 to 18 yards you're going to be about 2 to 3 inches high at most. And then again, right at 25 yards, 26, 27, 28, depending on the speed of your bow, will show you where the best point to set it. And they have the software programs like the archery program and things like that. They'll show you how to you can you can calibrate your trajectory and figure out the best to take advantage of the best part of the arrow's range. And again, at 30 yards, I hit here. I was just an inch and a half low. So I aim, I shoot I shoot fixed blade broadheads. I aim pretty tight to the shoulder. You can see this is the area I kind of wear out on the target. But you're looking at a pie plate size area on the vitals of the deer. And if you hit within, a couple of inches of where you're aiming every time, you're gonna get your deer home. So hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully it helps some guys out. And if you guys have any questions about it, just let me know. Thanks.